5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Raaw Entertainment. This is Raaw here, streaming today. Judgment, the raw truth. Remember, over here, we die before our dreams. We do not let our dreams die before we do. And while we dream, we put accountability, and we take action to make those dreams come true because they want life just as much as you. So make sure you make your dreams come true as you dream them. So thank you guys for joining me. I got a Judgment here. I'm going to be trying to stream through chapter 9. So it turns out my mic was on mute. I don't know who keeps muting my mic because I don't ever put my mic on mute. I don't know if it's like dropping and then going on mute. But apparently it was on mute my past 2 streams. So this whole time I've been sitting here talking to my damn self. But it's all good. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about that now. Here I'm on chapter 9. On that last one, I completed chapter 8. And I was letting you guys know that I was going to start back up at 7:30. But as you can see, I'm kind of late here. I've been having a few technical issues, actually. Like, my PS5, the outlets that I have in the room that I record in is not many options. And I think they're, like, bad outlets. I got to switch them. I might try to do that later today because I can't keep having this happen. Like, it's fucking up my PS5. Like, you know when you just abruptly turn off your PS5? Like, let's say somebody plugs it out or something like that. That's probably happened to my PS5 at least about 10 times already. And now it had to repair itself twice. And then the second time, it took a while to load up. So I gotta, like, find out. I gotta find either, like, a new extension cord I can use or maybe just change my outlets because I can't have my PS5 fuck up. Especially now that price then went up. Hell no.
Finally, the name of a mastermind bubbles to the surface.
But I cannot believe my past 2 streams, they were like 3-4 hours. I was on mute the whole time. It's all good though. I'm not going to trip about it. It is all good.
Smoke continues to billow out of the Champion District fire as we speak. The apparent cause is a small explosion which took place in a covert gambling hall not long ago. Eyewitnesses claim they heard the sound of explosives being detonated in the establishment. However, the building was deserted by the time firefighters and police arrived on the scene.
Oh yeah, we had to get out of there.
The horror of gang violence still fresh in our minds. The incident only raises tension across the city.
Sounds like the plan didn't go so well.
They were desperate. Still, we did manage to talk to Hamra.
Which is how you found out Shona was the one giving him orders, right? Not Director Keto.
Yeah, at least
I'm
that's the look he
surprised
was giving us.
Sono
You can
is the
tell
way
that
giving
just
the
from a look.
shots though.
Give me a break. I don't know how else to put it.
Well, I guess that look is
Like,
all
I
we have
knew
to go
Sono
off.
had something that
Did you come to
had
taunt
some
me or
a
help
deeper
me?
involvement in it all.
Don't be mean, Yagami-san.
Only because, like,
Of course
you
I
know,
came to help.
Help how?
his name always comes up
I
around the
found
murder.
someone who's an expert on AD9. Looking into that research paper might be our best shot at finding more leads. And I don't know about you, but I can't understand a word of what it says.
Yeah, same.
But I found somebody who can.
I'm impressed. Good work, Hoshino-kun.
Just don't get mad, okay?
Mad? Why would I get mad?
Well, the expert I found, it's Hattori-san, the
Damn.
journalist you kind of hate.
What?
Please,
How is
he's
he an
written a lot
expert?
of articles on 89 and has interviewed all the top medical researchers.
Oh, okay.
That guy? Seriously? This has got to be some kind of joke.
He said he'd tell us what we want to know, if you asked him nicely.
Yeah, you know what? Let's drop it. I don't care about the paper.
Yagami-san,
What?
that research could contain vital information for this case we're building. This isn't an opportunity we can afford to miss.
But if we ask him for help now, he's gonna want something in return later.
Hattori-san's waiting for you at Kyushu #1 star. Apparently, he's doing a story on them. Come on, Yagami-san. Get going.
I'm still frustrated about the fact that my mic has been mute this whole time. Like, I gotta go check all the past streams and see, like, at what point did I not realize the mic was on mute. least these folks are jumping out my way now. Goons on the outside getting tougher. These heavy body motherfuckers, these motherfuckers are the ones that give me the issues.
Really, guys?
These heavyweight champions. Nah, they not champions, they just heavyweights.
Tori-san?
Even when he just taking a picture of his
Didn't
food, he
notice
look
you
like a
there,
treat.
Yagami-san.
Don't tell me you're using a phone camera to take pictures for your article.
Resolution on these things is plenty high nowadays. You have a problem?
Not really, no. Just didn't know sensationalist food columns were a thing.
I only report on things that interest me. That's...
Well, is it gonna take a while? I'm here to talk.
Don't worry. I'll be done.
Boy, you is done. What the fuck? How many pictures you need of one fucking food? One plate of food? Come on now.
All right. Kinda strange sharing a bowl of ramen with you. I thought the day would never come.
Can you not?
Relax, Yagami-san.
Are you still working for Kajihira?
I'm not sure I'd go that far. He just calls me in for favors every now and again. Helps to be on good terms with the guy. For my job, you know?
Uh-huh.
It'd be nice to be close with you, too, Yagami-san. I heard you were the one who discovered Shintani-sensei's corpse, after all.
I'm here to talk 89. If that's not what this is about, I'm not sticking around.
All right, all right.
Yeah, he got a
But you'll
snarky
owe me
ass
for this.
attitude to him. You got to beat his teeth out.
Generally, drug development starts with the discovery of a compound that can treat a given disease. That compound becomes the candidate for a drug. They then test its effects on animals, after which the drug heads to clinical trials. Which is a nicer way of saying human experimentation, by the way. As for the process, it can take years, sometimes even longer, to ensure a drug is truly safe for public consumption.
Yeah, it's tough, I get it.
Before now, Alzheimer's drugs have only been able to slow the progress of the disease. None can cure it completely. But Director Keto's 89 proved remarkably effective at doing just that when tested on mice. If it can work on humans as well, maybe we can finally kiss Alzheimer's goodbye. At least, that's what the paper they published a year ago claimed.
Interesting.
Yagami-san. In this country, 1 in 4 people over the age of 80 is affected by dementia. That means for a couple in their 50s, there's a good chance that one of their parents has it. And the odds that one member of that couple will develop it themselves is 50-50. No matter how you look at it, dementia is an inescapable issue. If I ever experienced symptoms myself, I'd go to the doctor straight away. In some cases, they can slow the progress enough that you can even keep working. I guess my point is, dementia is not something to fear. It's a possibility to prepare for.
Damn.
Our biggest enemy is ignorance and apathy. Kinda reminds me of someone.
Yeah, if you say so.
Good. I'd like to give you a rundown of what exactly Alzheimer's is then. You interested?
Well, you're gonna, even if I say no, right?
You bet I would. Now let's begin. Out of all the diseases that can cause dementia, Alzheimer's accounts for roughly 70% of cases. It's believed to be brought about by buildup of a protein called amyloid beta in the brain. When that happens, nerve cells start dying off and the brain begins to atrophy.
So to put this in layman's terms, waste buildup kind of shrinks the brain.
That's one way to put it, yes. But even that is just a theory at this point. There's still much to learn about Alzheimer's.
And when your brain shrinks?
Your memory is impaired.
You said they do
Let me
smoke a lot.
explain.
They think
There are
cigarettes they got
three
anything to do with it?
processes involved in memory: encoding, storage, and retrieval. Alzheimer's impairs the first step, encoding. This makes it near impossible to remember new things. I'll give you an example that stuck with me. When doctors asked a dementia patient the date, they had no problem producing the correct answer. But when asked the year, the patient said 1952. Their mind was stuck decades in the past. You
Damn.
see, dementia not only inhibits new memories, but jumbles the ones you already have as well.
I think I understand.
Good.
So how exactly does 89 cure Alzheimer's?
According to their research, when they injected 89 into the test mice, it brought about a process known as autophagy.
Which is what?
It's a Greek word that means self-devouring. That's what your body starts to do to its own proteins. In other words, all the amyloid beta built up in the mice's brains began to instantly break down.
Instantly?
Yes, and once it was all gone, their Alzheimer's stopped progressing entirely. The most shocking thing is that even brain cells which had lost function were able to recover.
Yeah,
As
those
one
are super
researcher
drugs.
put it, it's as though the brain turns on a backup generator. If they can bring about similar effects in humans,
They'll have a cure for Alzheimer's.
that's right. There are millions of patients worldwide, and that number is growing steadily every day. If they
Yeah, that's gonna be
actually
worth a
complete
lot
this
of money.
drug, it could truly change the world as we know it.
Ooh. The ones
It's
working on
nothing
that
short
gonna
of a
end up
dream
being got
drug
almost
for both
goddamn.
buyers
Well, nah,
and
not
sellers.
trillionaires, but billionaires for sure.
If you ask me, it sounds too good to be true.
Excuse me?
I mean, the vice director of the ADDC suspected something fishy was going on with it. But when he started digging around, someone offed him to keep their secret safe. Made it look like a brawl so nobody'd get suspicious.
What kind of secret are we talking?
Like the drug's effects being falsified.
No, there's no chance of that.
Huh? How do you know?
Since the announcement of 89, countless animal tests have proven successful. It's no fabrication. One test after another, they've proven its viability.
And you're sure?
Yes. I'm of the mind they should push forward faster, even if the paper was a little rough around the edges. After all, dementia drugs are being developed all around the world. It would be a shame if someone beat them to the punch, both for the ADDC and for Japan. Kido-san is far too cautious. This is no time to be testing on animals. They need to move to clinical trials and get this thing out.
Damn, he
By
just trying to
which
be
you
the first,
mean
or have his country be the first.
Experimenting on humans.
human experimentation. Wait.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just, are you absolutely sure there's nothing off about 89?
Oh, it's making their
I
eyes
guess there
explode.
is an interesting detail I noticed. Kido-san is listed as the sole author of the 89 research. But in truth, he only put his name on the paper to lend it credibility. The key researcher was someone else entirely. A
Shono.
guy you know too, man by the name of Shono.
So the one I want. It's Shono, huh? So you're saying Shono's the creator of 89?
Seems so. The paper would never have gained such worldwide traction without Kido-san, though. They needed a leading expert to rubber stamp the research and make it seem more official. That kind of thing is pretty common, though. Not really a cause for concern.
Shuno, what's your role in all of this?
He trying to play innocent. Got a case. What case is this right here? I kind of hate her cases, y'all. I hate telling all these people. What the hell she want? This is the last time.
Hey. Hmm? Huh?
It's fate.
I really don't want to. It's gonna be the last one
Very
though.
well.
I'm getting tired of following people around for you, bitch.
I'm on it.
I was just in a big ass calamity. What was your fucking predictions then? Just in a goddamn explosion.
Uh-huh. Suspicious. Ah.
Overweight.
Hmm.
Or he carrying a bomb. This be hard to tell them too, cause they be taking forever. You might have that stupid time go off. How you fit between there?
Huh?
Oh, he the one setting the fires. The fuck?
How'd I lose him? Huh?
Yo, which way he run, y'all? I don't think he ran up here. Did he go through the door?
How'd I lose him? Huh?
Yo, what the fuck? Oh shit. This dude over here starting fires.
Hmm?
Hey, he about to start another one. Oh, I thought he was going into the alley. Boy, you know I do this. You got eyes on your ass. Pause. I'm surprised he was able to get up over this. Hey, Tubby. Is this shit funny? Damn, he's crazy. And not for even starting the fires, or thinking this big ass gonna be able to stop me. Like, what? Come on, man. Come on, man. You knew how that was gonna go.
Yagami-san.
Man, fuck no. You think I feel like running around following people? You crazy thinking I want to do that. What's that doing in my house? What the fuck? Oh, shit. You ain't supposed to bounce off the ground like that.
Yo, welcome back.
Hey there, Yagami-san.
The gang's all here, huh?
How did things go with Hattori-san? Did you learn anything useful?
Yeah, I guess.
Right, Robin, you gave us a good lead, I guess. Even though we kind of
Wait,
already know
are you
Shono's
saying
the
there
man we
isn't
need to
actually
go
anything
after.
up with 89?
That's what Hattori said, yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing about Kido not really being involved, though. It's possible Shono's hiding the truth from even him.
Maybe. But first, one term in particular stuck with me from my chat with Hattori-san.
Which is?
Human experimentation.
Go on.
Apparently, 89 is just about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Well, that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
Sorry. What's bothering you about that, Yagami-san?
Well, I've just been thinking, what if all these murders were secretly experimental trials for 89?
You're serious?
If Shono's the one behind all this...
What? You think this guy Shono went out, hired an assassin, and started killing people?
Guess it's a bit of a stretch, huh?
Even if these people were test cases, why would Shono have to murder them? This is a dementia drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some kind of crazy side effects, though? Like, they didn't want to kill the people, but they ended up dying anyways.
It was perfectly fine when they tested it on mice, though. If it ended up killing someone, then... Wait a sec.
Yeah, wait a sec is right. We're on the same page here.
What if 89 was completely harmless to mice, but lethal when introduced into the human body?
Right,
If that was the
it took
case,
y'all that long to
they'd
get to
need
that
to
point?
perform a
Like, I
ton of
think that's what we
experiments
have
to
been
make sure
saying
it was
here.
fixed. Which is why they killed all those Kyorei guys.
And Shono needed to silence the Yakuza. Now resorted to using the mole.
Back it up. If they're testing a drug, wouldn't they want to use it on an actual patient? I mean, it's not like those Kyorei guys all had Alzheimer's or anything.
That's true.
Actually, it says here that they test new drugs on healthy humans as well. They're the control group to make sure the drug is safe.
Yeah, eventually. It wouldn't make any damn sense for him to start on anyone but real patients, though.
But...
Just give it a rest. Try taking this seriously for once.
We are taking this seriously.
Says the dumbass kid who keeps spouting tinfoil hat shit about goddamn human experiments.
The only dumbass here is the guy who can't consider all the possible options.
Oh, is that right? Next you're gonna tell me they experimented on old man Waku too. Fucking idiots.
Who the hell's Waku?
What?
That incident 3 years ago at the ADDC. The guy who died, Waku-san.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he have Alzheimer's?
Hey, I think you're onto something.
Huh?
It's
Think
over
about
him?
it, Kaito-san. Waku-san was an Alzheimer's patient at the center. We know for a fact that OKOBO didn't kill him, but they never tracked the real murderer down.
Alright, cool your fucking jets. That happened 3 years ago. 89 didn't even exist back then.
True, it was only announced last year.
Just because they
But all the
announced it don't
research
mean
that
it
went into
didn't
that
exist.
paper would have reached way further back.
Huh? Wait, are we really onto something?
It's hard to say for sure, but...
Okay, so what?
If
Keep talking?
89's really what killed Waku-san, shit would be this.
Excuse me. No.
I have a few more thoughts about this whole... Mind if we continue?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so let's say Shono did experiment on Waku-san. Why would he do that? They normally do a lot more to ensure a drug is safe before it enters clinical trials. What was his motive for testing it
They're
then?
gonna close down ADC. That's why.
Maybe he wanted to try his groundbreaking new drug on a real live human as soon as possible. If it worked, he'd have the cure. And he'd have it without dealing with all the red tape these things go through. It would have saved him years.
That's possible. I guess Shono was surrounded by dementia patients. One little test wouldn't be a big deal, and if it succeeded, his drug would save the world. If it meant curing Alzheimer's sooner, he might have been okay accepting the risk.
But instead of doing what it was meant to do, 89 had a horrible side effect. Death. The more I think about it, the more it feels like this is how it all went down.
It's starting to make sense.
But now, even though he knows the risks, he's still experimenting and using the mole to do it. I know this is all just a theory, but the pieces all seem to fit together.
Going down that
So I
path,
thought
Yagami-san,
Shono was the
that
lap
means
dog, but he
OKOBO
might
really
be
was
calling the
innocent,
shots.
yeah? But he murdered his girlfriend right after. I mean, that's why he's on death row.
Quit it, Sugiura. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
I don't think he murdered her.
So, to summarize our theory so far, it all started 3 years ago when Shono accidentally killed a patient during an AD9 test. But those tests are still ongoing. That's why Hamura had all those Kyorei guys killed.
But wait, how would a guy like Shono get wrapped up with Yakuza and assassins? Your run-of-the-mill researcher wouldn't have the cash or connections for that shit.
I'm on.
But what if someone close to him did?
Someone Shono knows who's got Yakuza ties? The hell could that be?
Hamaru. I wonder if Hamaru was like related to him or something. Or maybe he just knew like the value in regards to the money they can make. Mm. Damn, I don't know who. I think him.
The Minister of Health. Now he's a Kazumi.
You think an active cabinet member is out hooking Shono up with Yakuza? Seriously?
I suppose the minister would, but I'm not sure he has the motive.
Who else do we have?
Someone who could get Hamura and Shono.
I guess, shit, I don't fucking know.
Shigeru Kajihira, chairman of the Kajihira Group.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
Think about it. The murdered Kyorei Yakuza are Kajihiras. Besides, there's no evidence of any connection between...
Guess you have a...
Well, we can rule Kajihira out.
God damn, alright. Y'all know that y'all should say the fucking answer.
Yusuke Kido, director of the ADDC.
Oh, I see what you mean. Kido would have access to ADDC funding. There's even been talk of him having ties to the Yakuza somehow, right? I think you've cracked it, Yagami-san. It had to be Kido.
I don't know if that's really true.
Why?
Think back to the '89 press conference. You remember the look on Kido's face? He was so proud, innocent even. But if he knew about all this human experiment shit, no way he'd look like that.
Kid's got a point.
Then maybe he was only told about the experiments after the conference took place. That would still make sense, right? First, Shono gets Kido to sign off on the '89 paper and publicly gives him all the credit. Thrilled about the possibilities, Kido proudly presents the research at that press conference. There's no turning back after that, even if he found out about the experiments. That's probably how Shono got Kido on his side. He then used Kito's funding and connections to bring in Hamura and the mole. It feels like all the pieces are falling into place.
Mm-hmm. That means Kito's not actually the one in charge.
Right. Shono is behind everything.
Let's say you're right. When did Shono start using this guy? When was the mole's first murder?
Oh, you know, when he had to kill the old boy.
Probably Hashki's death 6 months ago.
And why do you say that?
Hashki inching closer to the truth about 89 is a serious problem for Shono. But as we know, Shono was in a taxi at the time of the beating. Meaning someone else must have been responsible for Hashki's death.
The man in the black raincoat. He's the mole?
Yeah. Only the best of the best assassins would have the skill to do what they did to Hashki.
Can't argue with that.
Who knows how close Hashki was to finding out about the human experimentation before he died.
Yeah, and if he had, that would have been the end of the line for Shono. Seems like a plausible motive to me.
So what, everything just makes sense? I don't know.
If you have something to say it.
I mean, this is still just a theory, right? It all sounds almost too convenient.
What do you mean?
If Shono killed Waku-san at the ADDC 3 years ago, then OKOBO, the primary suspect in the case, would be totally in the clear.
Yep. Already proved that in court, remember?
But OKOBO, he killed his girlfriend right after.
Oh, what if it's like some mind
Stabbed
control
her
stuff going
over and
on?
over. Even set the place on fire.
Or it's making you
Freaked
people
her
go
booze,
crazy
too,
or something.
even though he was supposed to be dry. Defend him all you want. The guy's a murderer. That's why the whole thing was such a big deal. Everyone realized the court made a mistake. It took the death of an innocent girl for them to realize that OKOBO probably did it after all. Yet here you are, claiming the court got it right, claiming OKOBO's innocent. But you just don't want to feel responsible for Emi Terasawa's death. That's it, isn't it?
Enough, Sugiura! You're way out of line and you don't know shit!
God damn, this is getting personal.
Look, I know I get swept up in my emotions pretty easily sometimes. All the same, I'm trying to be fair here.
Are you?
So if we want to treat Yagami-san's theory like it's the truth, then we'll have to figure out whether or not OKOBO is innocent. If he actually killed Waku-san.
And how are you suggesting we do that?
It's simple. We just go to OKOBO and ask if he did it.
You want to talk to him face to face? Meeting with a death row inmate isn't that easy.
A lawyer like you should have no problem setting that up, right?
You don't want to face it. You don't want to know. He's scared of what if the truth is OKOBO was a murderer and it is his fault.
He can't stand me though.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Day one, OKOBO insisted he was innocent, that he didn't kill Emi. But I abandoned him. Told him he'd be better off just giving up.
Fine. But that's a pretty weak excuse for not going to talk to him now. If you really want to pursue this case, you don't have a choice, Yagami-san.
Well?
Hoshino-kun,
Yes?
let's go talk to OKOBO. Think you can arrange that for me?
I can try. Let me get in touch with the prison.
Thanks. I'll be at Genda's if you want to find me. Looking over the old case files.
All right.
This is getting wild. This is heating up. We got so many left turns, right turns. Bust a bitch. Somebody dead. I'm starting to think mind control, or like maybe it drives you to a point of insanity. No, because he's not insane yet. You can still go talk to him, so it probably is like some mind control stuff. No, I don't know about mind control. Ah, that's crazy. What does drugs do to people? It be killing them, but what it do? Who would have thought Shono was gangster like that this whole time? He was serious about his work. He was that shit getting done. I don't care what you say. But it's hard for me to say that, like, or think that Shono is the one behind, like, you know, actually down to do all this, because it's like, it's just like he got into this to save his grandma. So the drug ain't really working, or I think his mom, one of those. You know, they passed now, but he wanted to save, you know, he voted his life to like trying to find a cure so it won't happen to anybody else. So why would he be so persistent about putting out something that clearly doesn't work? Had to use his face as a speed bag.
Oh, Yagami. You need something?
Mind if I look over a case file? The ADDC one from 3 years ago. I'm seeing OKOBO soon.
Huh? What do you mean you're seeing OKOBO?
Hold on. I'll go pull the documents up.
Thanks, Ari-san.
How's it going, Yagami-san?
Oh, not bad. What do you have there?
The files for Emi Terasawa's case. I thought they might be useful too.
Well,
Yagami-san, I think you should look them over if you're going to talk to OKOBO. If you really don't need them, just leave them here. I'll put everything back later.
All right, we back. Let's check out these case files. I know y'all gonna be here and look at them. Oh, we got to, player. All right, really want me to plan another date with her? Like, what the fuck? Okay, let me just text her real quick. How have you been? What have you been up to? No, how you been? Oh, boy, we got plenty to do. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna ask her out because I gotta at least do one date during this chapter. Oh shit. Okay. No, damn, nigga, no. What the fuck? Hey, we gotta stop. Cut this out. We can't keep texting her now. What the fuck, man? She said she'll make it until she got deadlines due. YAGAMI, you gotta let her hit you up.
Emi Terasawa, 26 years old at time of death. December 2nd, 2015, about 11 p.m. Her body is found on the second floor of a burnt-out apartment building. 15 stab wounds to the chest,
God damn.
presumably inflicted while she was still alive. Cause of death? Blood loss. No ash in her lungs, so
At least
she
she
didn't
didn't burn to
inhale any
death.
smoke. Emi died before the fire started. Shinpei OKOBO, the victim's boyfriend and roommate, was found at the scene and arrested. Murder weapon is thought to be a kitchen knife. It was covered in OKOBO's prints. OKOBO was wasted out of his mind when firefighters arrived at the apartment.
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
But OKOBO claims he doesn't remember ever drinking, that he woke up surrounded by flames. He's pleaded innocence from day one.
Yagami. Do you really have to do this? Go see Okubo, I mean.
Yeah, looks like I do.
But why?
I need to know if he was really innocent. If he killed Waku-san 3 years ago. I'm going to find the truth, Kenda-sensei.
What? In just one little prison chat?
Well, either way, I never felt like I closed the book on this. I should have done this years ago. I mean, yeah, I defended him in court. But we didn't have anything definitive to prove his innocence. The only thing the ruling said was that they couldn't conclusively prove his guilt. Meaning for the public at large, he as good as did it. Okubo got laid off from his job, and had his personal details smeared all over the internet.
Yeah.
The guy barely even went
That's
outside.
crazy. All
Couldn't sleep at night
over
without his pills. But I didn't ask him about any of that.
a little bit
Didn't
of a
really care
domestic
either.
dispute, which we
Till
don't
one
really know
day,
the truth behind.
Okubo gave up his years of sobriety.
Because what do you
Started
do? I
drinking,
think he said he cut her, he cut
stabbed
her,
his
or something
girlfriend
like
to
that,
death.
And what? You think that's your fault?
or yeah, something. Maybe he pushed her or something like that.
I helped set a murderer loose on the world. In other words, Emi died because of me.
I'm not gonna let you do this to yourself. Do you remember your dad's last case? Must have been almost 20 years ago. Do you, Yagami?
Yeah. No way I could forget.
The defendant in that case raped and murdered a
Ooh.
15-year-old girl. At
God.
least that's what they said he did.
Damn.
Everyone in the damn country thought that guy deserved to get executed. No thoughts of innocence, except from your dad. You know how it all went down after that. He gave the prosecution what for. Your dad never compromised his ideals, no matter what. He said a lawyer's job isn't discovering the truth, or even knowing it. It's proving the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence to convict. Do you understand? That's how he saw the defense's
That's a
role.
terrible way.
Takes some real guts to say that.
Right.
That's why you looked up to him. And you would have never become an attorney without his influence.
In the beginning, sure I did. But you know,
Because if that man really did do that,
afterward, with my dad, and with me too.
and you defending a person like that,
Yeah.
and even though you truly believe that he probably did do it, but you gotta defend him,
It's possible the
I
defendant
don't know if
actually
I can
was
do that.
guilty. Raped the girl, killed her in cold blood. He disappeared almost immediately after the trial. So, all of the hatred, all of the anger people felt was thrown onto my dad. Not long after, He and my mom were killed by the victim's father.
Even so, I don't think your old man did anything wrong. Our job's showing that the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence, not finding the truth. And when you defended OKOBO the first time around, that's exactly what you did. Listen to me, Yagami. You didn't do anything wrong.
Sure, I get what you're saying. But a girl burned to death because I was good at my job. Ever think about how that feels?
What?
It's easy to sit back and tell me I did nothing wrong, but put yourself in my shoes. Could you say you did the right thing?
That's enough! How long are you gonna let this dominate your life?
For as long as I live. Yagami speaking.
Hey, it's Hoshino. I've arranged our chat with OKOBO. Meet me at the taxi stand on West Shichifuku Street. I'm on my way there now.
Got it. Thanks. I appreciate the concern.
I've said all I wanted to say. It's fine. I half knew you weren't gonna listen anyway.
Genda-sensei.
Hmm?
You and I both saw what happens when you don't pursue the truth. I can't let that go. I won't.
Over here, Yagami-san. We're finally going to...
どちらまで行かれますか？それでは
He let his hair grow. His life is just a wreck because even if he is innocent, it's like the girl he loved,
Yeah,
murdered.
it's been a while.
Everybody thought he did it.
I apologize. I've been alone all this time. Talking is...
Don't worry. We're not in a rush here.
You look so different.
Yeah. I haven't been back in the courtroom since the last day of our case.
Meaning you're not a lawyer?
Not quite. I'm a detective. In Kamurocho. Pays the bills, you know.
And that's all my fault?
Hey. Sorry. This isn't what I came here to talk about today. 3 years ago, at the ADDC. Did you actually murder Waku-san or not?
What? Yagami, I don't understand. You know I'm innocent. I didn't murder Waku-san. Or Emi-chan. Why won't you listen to me? I've told you time and time again, I didn't kill anyone! Why won't people just believe me?
The prosecution had more than enough evidence to convict you for Emi's murder. It was an open and shut case. There was nothing we could do.
Of course not. How am I gonna win when my own lawyer doesn't believe I'm innocent? Don't think I couldn't tell. Every time you went up there and tried to clear my name, you looked like you were gonna puke.
So, OKOBO-san, you really didn't do it either time?
what I've been saying all along.
My name is Hoshino from the Genda Law Office. If you don't mind, we have a theory about the ADDC incident you were on trial for.
I do mind. It doesn't have anything to do with me.
But don't you want to know who really killed Waku-san?
It was an ADDC researcher by the name of Yoji Shono.
I remember him. But you're saying he did it? Why, though?
Here, let me explain. Waku-san's death was an 89-related accident. That's our theory, at least. The drug must have killed him on the spot. Shono panicked, searching for a place to hide the body.
Which led him to my truck, huh?
Yeah. It must have been the only option he could think of. Things may have turned out differently had you actually reported finding Waku-san's body. But as we both know, that's not what happened.
So all this was because I buried the body?
Duh, nigga.
It was a better stroke of luck
that's
than Shono could have ever asked for.
right. Yeah, like
After all, the cops never even suspected him.
buried a body.
God damn it! I don't know what the hell I was thinking back then. It all happened so fast. I opened the truck, and the body was there.
I mean, your
Naturally,
fingerprints
I
wasn't
panicked.
on it or anything like
The
that. You
police
could have
never would have
easily got
believed I
away.
didn't kill the guy.
Like, what the fuck?
Of course not. Why would they? I already had a criminal record, too. I was a fool.
OKOBO. So you really were innocent after all, huh?
He's like, nigga, if I gotta say it one more time.
Do you even need to ask?
I told y'all.
I guess not. Thank you.
Yagami-san?
Yagami-sensei! What about Emmy? Aren't you gonna ask me about her? I told you before I never would have killed her!
I want to believe you. I really do. But I already did everything I could. I searched non-stop for some kind of hint. But a guy can only spend so long poring over burnt scraps of evidence. After 3 years, I'm not holding out much hope.
So, guess the real killer is still out there. Just biding his time, waiting for my execution. How are you and I gonna face Emmy in the afterlife? Come on, man! Tell me how!
Yagami-san,
What's up?
I think I'm gonna head back to Genda's. What are you up to tonight?
Not sure yet. I think maybe I'll swing by Tender. I could use a drink.
Yagami-san.
I'll be alright. Later, Hoshino-kun.
Oh, shit. I don't know if I want to date Sana because it's too weird, y'all. It's like Y'all gonna be 35. She's what, 19? It's too weird.
So, I hear you're defending Ayabe.
Kuroiwa.
Well, I had to come congratulate you myself on your triumphant return to the courtroom.
I'm not gonna be the one defending him. Just helping with the investigation.
Wasn't Shintani-sensei your mentor? You're helping to free the man who murdered him. Are you confused or just desperate for a few scraps off the table? But it wouldn't be the first murder you set loose in our city. Not a good look.
Ayabe didn't kill Shintani.
His gun begs to differ. The rifling matches the marks on the bullet.
Yeah, that's how the real killer framed him for it. If you seriously can't see that, then I'm not the confused one here.
Say what you will.
Oh, I thought this was a big-headed
Hello?
dude. I wanted to fight him.
You need something?
More or less.
Doesn't look like you're here to talk.
That's right. Your little detective game's over, Yagami.
Wait, is that?
Yagami-san!
Hoshino-kun, stay back!
Huh?
This guy's dangerous.
I can see that.
Ain't he a third-degree black belt? Boy, get your ass in here and fight. And they just watching. What the fuck is up with this? Like, where the fuck do they like do this at?
You scared?
Oh hell. Ah! Sick. Ah! Damn these. Why take your ass over there? Woo. You wanna use weapons and shit? Oh, he cut my shit up. Hold up. I don't have to worry about this. That there. Put that pork one there. And I put the tuna one there. Get off me. Give me this bike. At least work. Oh shit. Oh, that's a pack of puncher. I'll take a trip to the doctor, so get some medical kits. Oh, y'all hear that neck? And keep the sword.
Damn it!
Thought he was cool and shit.
Yagami-san,
Now look
are
at him.
you okay?
I'm fine. But that guy wasn't messing around.
What do you mean?
He would have killed me for sure if I let him.
Maybe one of Hamura's men?
I think they all would have.
What's up, Tuck? How'd your chat with OKOBO go?
Listen, someone just tried to murder me. Probably sent by Hamura.
What?
Watch your back, Kaito-san. Where are you now?
Right by the office. Got Sugiura with me, too.
Don't go back there. Not now.
All right. I got a place.
Oh yeah?
KJR, the Kyorei HQ. Hamura ain't gonna touch us there.
Wait, you're gonna go there after we beat the crap out of Shioya and his whole crew in that club? You think they'll just let us hang out?
Of course I do. We've got Kajihiro on our side. We'll go on ahead. Get your ass over there quick, yeah?
Sounds like we're meeting at KJ.
I heard.
Well,
Let's go, Robin. You earned the name. It's too dangerous for you to stay here, too. And honestly, Sasori and Genda, they probably shouldn't be there either. But what can we do? He really can't fight? Isn't he a third-degree black belt?
and stay down.
That shit don't make no sense to me. He a third-degree black belt, and he really don't be about the action.
This is the Kyorei clan headquarters, right?
Last I checked.
Oh, this is gonna shave some years off.
I'm nervous.
Do combo health, or should I just go with the speed? I'm gonna go with health.
Yagami-san.
What up, punk?
Who's your little...
I'm, Hoshino, sir. From the Genda Law Office.
Uh-huh. Well, sorry to say Shioya's out of the office, but Murase will be glad to entertain you.
Guess we're gonna go another floor up. VIP treatment, huh? Damn, hold on, where they at? Alright. Can't believe they're not gonna tell me where Marase at. Is that Marase? Any of y'all Marase?
What?
I'm saying Nahusa. Yeah. Oh, it ain't over here. Meet with Marase. Where the fuck is he at? I guess they on the roof. You niggas on the roof.
Well, if it isn't Yagami-sensei. Come in. Come in.
Huh?
We are
Sorry about how
real,
rude we've been to you till now.
real grateful right now.
Chairman Kajihira's told us to do whatever you say.
Listen to this talk. I asked for a massage and he actually gave me one. I had you all wrong, Ross.
Don't get too carried away, Kaito-san.
Maybe I'll see if Shioyo...
I'm gonna say that's probably a bad idea. Anyway, go on and take...
So Okubo really didn't kill Waku-san all the...
If his reaction's anything to go by.
He might not have even killed his girlfriend. At least that's how it looked to me.
Huh?
I'd rather not go there right now.
I've been wondering, Yagami-sensei. Who is that guy?
You curious?
Can't blame a guy for asking, can you?
Well, apparently he's afraid of Yakuza. Better to just leave him alone.
Huh. Well, okay.
So, Shono's looking more suspicious every day.
About time for a good old face-to-face.
Judging from our last visit, we won't be able to get an appointment with Shono or Kido.
And we won't make an appointment. All we do is wait in the lobby, then ambush Shono when he comes.
A stakeout, huh?
Actually, you're gonna be
Huh?
I mean, they'd catch on in a heartbeat if they saw it in Hoshino-kun. You should go back to Genda's.
Okay, but...
Alright then, sounds like I'm tagging along.
Yeah, let's go.
You need to, so we can get a good look at Shono, get a good vibe off him, you know?
Bring it on.
まで行かれます。それでは出発。
Man, this place is fucking huge.
Keep it close to your chest, Sugiura. We're supposed to blend in, remember? Now let's settle down and wait for Shun.
But what if you already went home? I don't want to sit here all night if he's never...
Good point.
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Let's see if she can help us again.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Is Shono-san from...
Oh, most likely. Do you have an appointment with him?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, Yagami-san, good evening.
Oh, you're...
Hashimoto. I showed you to Shono's lab the other day.
Oh, right. Good to see you.
Do you need something more from him?
Well...
Yagami-san, there he is. It's Shono.
Gotta run. Where is he?
Over there, by the stairs. We going?
Ambush his ass. Oh no, I heard a cat. Let me get the cat real quick. I don't know what y'all got a cat in here for. Alright, never mind. Alright. I heard one. Look, man, there's a cat in here. Oh, I can move around. I forgot. Where the damn cat at? Like he in an event or something, right? Hey, bump it. I can't find the cat. Whatever. Damn, that motherfucker sound close though, don't he? Where the fuck is he at?
Hey. What the? Hey.
I ain't gonna find him. Not over the rail?
Suspicious. Suspicious.
Bro, what the hell?
What the? Hey. Found him. Looks like he's talking to Keto.
What do we do?
Okay, let's move in.
Well, if it isn't Yagami-san, Kamurocho's finest private eye.
You again.
This had better be the last time I see you in this center. Are you aware that I filed a complaint with the Bar Association about you?
Aren't you the Vice Minister of Health?
My name is Ichinose.
Yeah, I remember you from the other day. Looks like you come here often.
Of course. The success of AD-9 is a matter of national importance. As such, there are a great many discussions that need to be had. Patents, legislation, alike. Now I suggest you leave before I call the guards to escort you out.
So much for the plan. Shono's gonna be on red alert after that. Doubt he'll be coming down through the lobby now. What do we do? Let's go, Yagami-san.
Oh, let me look at the map.
Hashimoto-san.
It's all right. Dr. Shono's
Yeah. We just...
Lately, he only goes home once every Even so, he makes his morning rounds at the hospital every single day without... I can't overstate how much respect I...
What do you mean, rounds?
It's a little custom of his. He takes a walk around the hospital every morning.
Right.
Passion like his is what's going to... And with that, I should be going.
It's fine.
Goodbye, then.
Security on Shono's lab is airtight. Can't get in without... That's not the case for the hospital wing. Meaning...
Wait, you want to chill till the morning and...
Yeah. Just have to sneak in between now and then.
Guess the next question is...
Let's check the map.
I was one step ahead of him.
Suspicious. What the... This is the garage for the hospital. The service entrance, that is. Anyone who makes deliveries parks down here.
Oh.
Hey.
Nice.
Guess we're sneaking in through the garage, huh?
Yeah. Come on, let's
go, Yagami-san.
Oh, shit.
Can I help you?
Are you from the YAGAMI Detective Agency?
That's right.
I'm the head of security here. Her name's Mashiko. The Vice Minister has instructed me to see you two out.
Ichinose-san did?
You blind or something? We're already leaving.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to escort you the rest of the way.
That's a lot of guys for an escort.
Hey, where the hell are you taking us? Answer me, asshole.
This should be fine.
Nice spot for you to get hurt, huh?
Mashiko-san, yeah? What exactly did Ichinose tell you to do?
Make sure you never show your face here again.
Boy, this is to be a lifesaver.
That doesn't look like standard issue guard equipment.
That's because it's not. This is more of a, personal effect.
Ah, let me guess. You're off the clock.
You bet. I'm on break, and I'm ready to blow off some steam. Now fight me!
Yeah, we can get rid of these security bozos. Nobody worrying, getting interfering with us when we start sneaking in. Give me that ass. Oh, fuck. There you go.
Come on, do you have to keep waving?
What do you mean? They're the only reason we got in so easy.
True, though ultimately we have the Vice Minister to thank for that.
So, how's it look? Any different from 3 years ago?
Not even a little bit.
Let's go, Yagami-san. You're not going in?
And lose my perfectly good smoking spot? We'll be fine here for now. Just gotta wait for dawn.
Yagami-san, have you decided how you're gonna approach Shono?
We'll just have to confront him head on. Where we go from there depends on his response.
You don't want to negotiate with him?
I doubt we have the time for that. After all, this is probably the only chance we'll get to talk to Shono before Ayabe's trial.
Guess so, huh?
Meaning, we don't have time to waste on negotiation.
Gotcha. Speaking of Shono, I actually had an idea.
What's that?
Well, the murder at the ADDC 3 years ago. The thought is that Shono framed OKOBO for that and got away with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you defended OKOBO, and won. Wouldn't the cops have started looking for the real killer once they realized OKOBO wasn't their guy?
I'm sure they did. But it wasn't long until OKOBO killed again. They didn't have much reason to keep searching, I would imagine.
Exactly. Everyone pegged him as the murderer. Makes sense. They'd think he's the one responsible for Wakusan, too. But don't you think that's kind of convenient? For one person in particular, I mean.
Huh?
The guy who's doing human experiments at the ADDC. Shono.
Your point?
Basically, I think he killed Emi Terasawa and pinned the blame on OKOBO. With all he had to lose, don't you think Shono had a motive?
I guess, but... No, you're right. Emi-chan would have been a threat. But could he really do it? How long have you been thinking this?
Since you told me what a mess OKOBO is now. It was just a feeling.
Honestly, I wanted to believe he didn't kill her. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Emi-chan was such a good person. I wasn't gonna let it slide. Not after what OKOBO-kun did to her. But after all this time, it turns out Shono's the real killer?
Nothing's for sure without evidence. This is all just unfounded speculation. But doesn't it make you want to talk to Shono even more?
Yeah. I've never been this ready for morning.
Why are you two here?
Dr. Shono, what is it?
How did you get in here?
Just want to ask you a few questions, Dr. Shono.
Well, I don't have anything I can say to you. Apologies. I need you to handle this. I have to go.
Where are you going? This won't take long.
Sorry, I can't let you go any further. Call security.
Shono!
Let's go, Yagami-san. We can't let him get away. It's our only chance.
Boy, we use security. What the hell? Some researchers?
Shono, wait! Hold up! Sokoka!
This is Shono. 30 seconds? Just get over here!
Shono, wait!
You won't get away.
Now you're fucked.
This is Shono. 3 minutes. I can't wait for 3 minutes. Let's go then.
Hey, I'm over here.
should have been running.
Open up! Hey! Do you hear me?
Funny that we'd end up here of all places. This is the room, right? Where Waku-san was staying? The man who died after you used him as a test subject for 89. Why'd you do it, Shono? For the glory? Thought nobody'd notice one missing dementia patient?
What are you talking about? Get out of here! This is trespassing!
Huh. You sure you want us to go?
Huh?
I thought you'd be a little more curious about how much of your secret I really know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one backing the mole. Isn't that right?
Huh? How dare you accuse me of...
That's not all I know. Hamura's the middleman. You pretty satisfied with his work?
I won't stand for this baseless slander. What proof do you have?
You just...
Huh?
You've been working non-stop on this new... No way the street slang about a murderer would have reached your ear. You were supposed to ask what the mole is.
What is the mole?
There's a good boy.
The serial killer who's been gouging people's eyes out. It all started 3 years ago, right here in the center. You performed an 89 experiment on Waku-san while he was asleep. Probably late at night. And when he died, you did the only thing you could. Snuck him out. I'm sure Waku-san's death came as a complete shock to you. But you didn't have time to panic. You needed to hide the body, fast. So you used the laundry cart to transport it without raising suspicion. You just needed to get it as far away as possible. Then, just before 8 a.m., Shinpei Okubo arrived at the hospital to gather the linens. That was your chance. You waited for an opening, hid the body in his truck. That wouldn't solve anything, though. Okubo would find Waku-san, and of course call the cops. Naturally, they'd then search for whoever stashed the body there. But you didn't have any other choice, did you? You had to take the risk, and somehow, it paid off. Turned out, Shinpei Okubo had a criminal record, and was worried the police would suspect he murdered Waku-san. So, he didn't report it. Instead choosing to bury the body deep in the Okutama Mountains. You were probably thrilled with Okubo. I mean, it's practically a miracle someone else stepped up and took the blame for you, wouldn't you say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But then another miracle happened. One not so convenient for you. Okubo walked. And if he was innocent, that would mean someone else killed Waku-san. They might have even come after you if you didn't do anything. Which is when you sold your soul to the devil.
What do you mean by that?
Don't play dumb with me. You know all too damn well what I'm talking about. You needed to frame Okubo. And you murdered someone in cold blood to do it.
Murder? Who are you accusing me of killing?
Person Okubo frame.
This man right here.
Hey, hold on a second.
Wait,
That's
what?
not the right person.
Oh, You needed to frame Okubo. And you...
Oh, okay. Who did he... My bad.
Emi Terasawa, a co-worker of yours, and Okubo's girlfriend. You forced your way into their apartment and murdered Emi. According to the autopsy report, she was stabbed at least 15 times.
I didn't...
Did she tell you Okubo-kun had been taking pills to help him sleep at night? Conveniently enough, he didn't wake up while you were murdering his girlfriend. Him smelling like booze was probably your doing too. Let me guess. You injected him with alcohol? That'd raise his BAC no problem. And sure, he could have died if you messed up, but that wouldn't have mattered. As long as you could chalk up Emi's murder to a drunk, suicidal Okubo-kun.
Yeah, you
And once you
monster.
made sure you could pin the blame on Okubo, you set fire to the whole apartment.
What evidence do you have to...
Don't worry.
You don't get the evidence.
I can't prove it yet. But I'm damn near positive I'm on the right track. I can see it in your eyes. Look. I know what you're thinking. 89 will save countless people, meaning there's no way you're not doing the right thing. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, Shono, but that's just not true. You know, when someone thinks they're in the right, that's when the real cruelty in people starts to come out. So what do you say, Shono? Are you really right?
Just what is going on in here, damn it?
Oh, hey. We were just heading out.
Why, you...
And by the way, so sorry to hear about 89. Maybe you, need a few more humans to test it on? Don't worry. Shono-san here didn't tell us a damn thing. But hey.
Yo, yeah, he nervous now.
I'm gonna find out the truth. Even if it's the last thing I do.
Whoops. My foot slipped. How clumsy of me. That hurt, huh? I asked you if it hurt.
Please. I didn't kill her. You have to believe me.
Oh, crying's not gonna help you now, kid. Just like it didn't help Emi Terasawa. You still stabbed her in the fucking stomach! Didn't you, you little shit?
Look, Okubo. I don't want to go getting your hopes up just yet. But... just listen. I was gonna say... I believe you. You didn't kill her. I can see that now. It'll all work out. I'm gonna avenge Emi-chan. And I swear I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise. Sorry, I should have said that to you a lot sooner.
What was I doing? These 3 years, I didn't do a damn thing to help you.
You know, I think it's a good thing, though, in a way, that it took 3 years because Yagami had to get seasoned. Imagine a younger Yagami dealing with this. I don't know if he would have been able to handle all this, but then again, it's only 3 years, so. But also because you got to think about, like, you know, Kaido, he needed Kaido's help, he needed everybody's help. So it's like, there's certain puzzle pieces he needed for this to line up.
Thank you so much.
Or he probably could have got to Shono a lot quicker. Especially before the drug became so popular and they have so much more extra funding and more at stake for it, you know? So what was he to do? You know, at the beginning of this game, y'all remember I was yelling at him and OKOBO, called them both murderers and best friends. Now they both innocent. And that's chapter 9. So I will be back later today to go into chapter 10 and hopefully through 12. But I gotta go work out. Really, that's all I have to do today because I'm trying to finish this game. I'm trying to focus on that and getting the streams out for this week. So yeah, I'm just gonna go work out, handle anything else that comes up, and then I'm gonna get back on here.
For AD9 unveils
I'll let this play out real quick.
Emi Terasawa's death.
All right, that's the stream for right now. Raaw Entertainment, real artists at work. Thank you guys for coming through. Remember to never die before. Never let your dreams die before you die before your dreams. Always put in the action and the work to achieve those dreams, manifest them, and give them life. And that's what makes you a real artist. But thank you guys for coming through. Continue to dream, continue to work on your dreams. And I am out. Game and peace, peace and gaming. I will be on here later today, streaming 10 through 12. Thank you guys. Make sure you go stop by my YouTube as well. Thank you. Peace.